Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Namaste. Jai Hind. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Good afternoon everyone. Okay, so in today's session we will discuss how to crack quantitative ability section, how to prepare for that. Quant section for IPMAT. Okay, I will discuss both IPMAT for Indore and Rohtak. Yes, Ansh, hello. Good afternoon. यस अपने सब फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप पे भी शेयर कर दो सेशन स्टार्ट हो गया दैट वी कैन डिस्कस गुड थिंग्स यस गुड आफ्टरनून ओके सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दिस तो क्वांट सेक्शन राइट उस पे आते हैं क्वांट सेक्शन पे आएंगे पहले थोड़ा सा आईपी मैट के बारे में बात कर लें राइट यू नो आईपी मैट conducted by right rather there are two IIMs which are conducting separate IPMAT exams. Indore is conducting one, right? Integrated program for management. Okay, so IPM admission test. One is conducted by IIM Indore and one is conducted by IIM Rohtak. Okay, that is 5-year IPM program. Okay, now this is a combined bachelor plus master's degree. Okay, this is like BBA MBA combined. Okay, it is that only two IIMs those are conducting IPMAT, but there are 5 IIMs plus one Nalsar Hyderabad for taking course for IPMAT. राइट आप उनमें भी एडमिशन ले सकते हो इवन नलसर हैदराबाद में एडमिशन ले सकते हो आप आईपी मैट के स्कोर के साथ राइट एनी ऑफ द आईपी मैट फॉर नलसर हैदराबाद okay otherwise I am Indore right he is conducting one of the exam that is the right I am Indore ही था जो सबसे पुराना था फर्स्ट जो स्टार्ट किया था 5-year integrated program in management there are 5 IIMs that are taking those are taking admission to IIMs, IPM. Okay. Now, some important dates before getting to the quant section, right? जो आज का एजेंडा है quant section में जाने से पहले, right? I am talking about some important dates, right? Now, both rather I am Rohtak, right? The exam will be in June 26. So registration is closed for IIM Rohtak, but for IIM Indore, you can still register till 21st May. Right, this is the last date of application. So last date to apply for IPM, IIM Indore, right? That is May 21. 21 is the last date, right? And the exam will be held on July 2nd, 2nd July, right? 2022. And IIM Rohtak will conduct that IPMAT on June 26th. Right, these are the two exam date, and now right now we are standing at 4th May, right? 4th May, June 26th. But in between, the problem is that in between, right, the boards, okay, for CBSC board, the board exams are going on. So I think you will be getting less than 1 month, right, or 1 month or so, maybe less than 1 month. Prepare for that. Now after this, right, after the boarding. So earlier also, if you have prepared, that's great, and that you should have done. Okay, but now there will be less than a month, right, for the exam. Okay, so let's come to other things. Then you know that these important dates will be due, right? Website also, that what the important dates are. Registration closing date for IIM Indore, right? That is May 21st, and the exam, right, for IIM Indore, and 26th June for IIM Rohtak. Okay. Now, the exam pattern for IIM Indore, it is sorry, this is yes, this is IIM Indore, right? IIM Rohtak, it is 40 40 40 question. There will be three sections in IIM Indore. IIM Indore, there are two sections of quant, right? One is for multiple choice question, one is short answer question, right? One is multiple choice question where the choices would be there, and one is the short answer where you need to solve, right? So 40 minutes here, 40 minutes in, 40 minutes for the verbal section. That is okay. Again, 40 minutes verbal section there, quant. So there are only two topics, that is quant and verbal. But quantitative, there will be two section further, right? In quantitative only, they ask DI also, right? Data interpretation. Okay, so this is how your IIM Indore is. Whereas, right, I have given that I am further the process selection process of IIM Indore, complete two-stage selection process. One is that aptitude test, which we're seeing the pattern, right? Second is personal interview, right? And 35% weightage is given to the personal interview. 65% is for aptitude test score, and 35% is for personal assessment, and overall composite score is 100. So total is 100, right? 65% to the written part, that aptitude test part, and 35% for personality assessment. Okay, right? Now, uh, here, okay, we are talking in length for IIM Indore, right? That is, uh, we are talking about here quant section. Okay, first, before that, right, before that, I will just give you a brief of IIM Rohtak also. The exam pattern would be three sections: quantitative ability, logical reasoning, and verbal ability, right? Each you have 40 questions, 40 questions. Okay, you can say 40 minutes, right? Okay, so there are three section: quant, LR, and verbal for your IIM Rohtak, right? And there are three sections, but two sections of quant in IIM Indore, right? That will be an MCQ section and short answer, right? Okay, then there will be interview for IIM Rohtak also. Okay, here, if I talk about, because today's agenda is we are talking about quantitative aptitude, right? Quantitative ability, how to prepare for quant section. Okay, so here in IIM Indore, it is 50 to 60% of your performance at IPMAT, right? 50 to 60%. Why? Because it consists of your two sections, that will be quant, right? One is your MCQ, and one is your short answer. But it is 33% of your IPMAT IIM Rohtak. So when I am talking about IIM Rohtak IPMAT, so it will be one third, right? There are three sections. One is quant, right? One is LR, one is verbal, one is quant, right? So one third, 33, right? Then quantitative ability is no doubt the most important of IPMAT. Yes, obviously, right? Now, quant, basically quantitative reasoning and DI, right? This actually is a part of your IIM Indore, right? Where quant you have that DI also. Okay. So overall weightage, okay, this is about our course that we are running. Okay, we are already running this high course. Okay, you can just know about this course by calling at this number 880304. Right, you can call at this number and you can know more about this course. Right. If you have any query, you can interact. Right. If you have any query. Right now I'm talking about that quant what to do the last, because after boards you will be spending only 1 month. Okay, so what you can do in that last one, right? Because the syllabus is huge, huge. If you talk about Indore, right, this is actually more difficult than IIM Rohtak, because IIM Rohtak there is not this much of syllabus is not there. Higher maths is at least, because in IIM Indore the questions will be on this vectors, integration and differentiation. That's all, right? So you can see that this is basically trigonometry. There are some topics which overlapped, otherwise there are higher maths questions also, right? So here I am Indore, the level of quantitative ability higher than that normal your level of all other exams, right? Where they are asking quantitative ability, right? Even the IPMAT Rohtak, they will be asking only arithmetic algebra, or this part, you can say majorly this part, plus mixture allegation, maybe probability, series, we can permutation, that's it, right? Okay. Rest are the topics they will be asking in IPMAT Indore, right? Indore, they will be asking. Okay. So the syllabus is huge. Uh, Here is the comparison. You can easily see that IPMAT IIM Indore is comparatively tougher exam as compared to this, as far as, right, all the sections are concerned. Right, even if you consider that verbal section also, then also IIM Indore, right, would be, right, more difficult than your IIM Rohtak, right, IP, right. And now higher maths also would be there in IIM Indore, right, as compared to the high volume of basic math that is tested in, right, Rohtak they will be testing basic math, or here they will be asking, I'm Indore, they will be asking not more of, but a lot of higher maths, right? And one section is relatively tougher to handle too, as compared to DUJAT. Rather now that DUJAT is also, but if you have seen DUJAT, right, then it will be more difficult than that. Okay, because now it is going to be CUET only, right? For DUJAT also there is CUET only. Okay. Uh, Now the thing is that now if you are a complete beginner, right? But beginner at this stage, it would be difficult. But let's say if you are a beginner, start preparation for arithmetic, give more weightage on arithmetic, right? That you can easily do. And there will be a lot of question on arithmetic, or rather IPMAT Rohtak, you can clear with arithmetic and numbers. Okay, basic numbers, arithmetic, clear IPMAT Rohtak, right? Brush up your calculation skills, right? If time permits, because there will be only, so you can just have, okay, some time you can in between the preparation, you can calculation, right? But arithmetic is utmost important. Arithmetic, you can mark the utmost important thing would be arithmetic. Okay, rely less on the use of calculator, because you just practice calculation. Okay, right? So more use of normal calculation rather than years, right? Okay, now as you are done working on these skills, that means calculations and arithmetic, after that you can move to challenging topics like algebra and PN. Just saying challenging topic, as more friends fall into that category, who has fear of mathematics, right? Okay, otherwise, if you are good at mathematics, so don't take this topic at challenging because this is also easy algebra PNC. Okay, you can move to algebra PNC after arithmetic. Complete arithmetic first, right? That will be having more questions also. More questions will be asked on arithmetic than any other topic. Okay. Now there are anything. Don't use too many sources. Just focus on right few sources. That means you can have one book, right, reference book, or you can notes of certain practice from few sources. Right. Don't go for many sources. That will use you. Right. Stick to the relevant topics and relevant set of questions. Don't get into that. They are asking question on probabilities. Get into probability like IIT exams, JEE advanced, right? Probability question. Don't get into right. Just focus on the relevant topic and relevant set of questions that these type of question they are asking. So focus on that only, right? बहुत ज़्यादा अंदर के मतलब difficult questions करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. Okay. So learn mind maps for solving specific type of question, right? बहुत सारी टेक्निक, बहुत सारी चीजें आपको पता है कि इस तरह से वो सॉल्व कर देते हैं. तो जितना हो सके कि if you can understand the way, right, you can answer a particular type of question, right? Focus on those. Those are common questions, right, which can be answered directly. Okay, use a notebook to list down all important formula and special type of. So important formula you will be doing definitely, right? Important formula everybody will do, but all special type of questions. So any particular type of question, right, is there that they are that is frequent type of question. So frequently asked question. Okay. So that type of question, so you should focus on that. You should note down, especially whenever you go for any exam, even the mock exam. You should see that how to handle those, how to quickly answer those type of questions, right? So type of question also you can note down in a notebook with the formulae that this type of question, if they are asked, or this is how you can answer quickly, right? That particular. Okay. So if you have any query, you can ask also and keep sharing the session. Keep sharing the session. Okay. कोई भी डाउट हो, कैसा भी मन में डाउट आता है, पूछो, इंटरेक्ट करो और सेशन शेयर करते हैं, राइट? So once you are done with the basic, move to the intermediate level. पहले basic सबका जरूर करो because there will be a lot of questions. Okay, then you can gradually move to intermediate level. Okay, now this is a normal. I will focus here, focus on practice and revision. Now, revision here, I will say the revision is actually the most important thing. Whatever you learn, whatever you do, without revision, you cannot retain that. मैं कोई भी मेथड आपको सिखा दूं कि इस तरह से क्वांट सॉल्व, इस तरह से ये पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, राइट, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, राइट, आपको लगेगा मुझे आ गया, ये सब हो गया, बट इफ यू डोंट रिवाइज, एग्जाम में जाके आप उसे कर नहीं पाओ. That is the key word. Actually, revision is the most important thing. रिवीजन आपको करना ही करना है. ओके, तो आप उसके सब टॉपिक्स में जाके एक एक को पकड़ के, सब टॉपिक को पकड़ के रिवाइज करना स्टार्ट करें. अरिथमेटिक में भी अंदर परसेंटेजेस है या प्रॉफिट लॉस डिस्काउंट, टाइम एंड वर्क है, रेशियो है, हर एक को एक एक सब टॉपिक को पकड़ के उसको रिवाइज करें. ये मुझे आता है, राइट. एंड algebra and arithmetic, right, ये दो चीजें जो होती हैं, they have the highest weightage in this. Okay, तो broadly जो सब sections of algebra and arithmetic बात करते हैं, algebra and arithmetic के भी आगे section, सब sections आप उसको सारा अच्छे से prepare करें, उसको revise करें. Okay, and use past years paper, previous year papers जो हैं, that वो बिल्कुल बहुत ही important होता है to understand what type of exam it is, what is the level of the exam, what level of questions they are asking, right? That you will get to know when you see the past year, previous year exam. right? Actual exam, actual question, okay, that you must go. Okay, then comes the mock test, another very important thing. Without giving a mock exam or actual exam, right, will be very difficult to crack. So giving mock exam is also very important, and the ideal thing is that the ideal frequency would be 2 to 3 mock tests per week. That means if you get 4 weeks after your exam, let's say your exam 4 weeks or 3 weeks, so 3 into 3 you can give 9 mocks, right? With your preparation, give 9, or 3 into 2 minimum 6, right? Minimum 6, maximum, right? So 6 to 9 mocks before giving actual exam. Okay. Then apart from mocks, revise all your notes and cram up important formulae to ensure maximum performance. So just make that notebook where you are noting that important type of special type of question, right? Before every mock, every exam, you will just revise that, right? When you revise that actually you will cram that. Okay. So next is in certain topics, right? Generally, now this whatever way you are using, you keep on doing that, because the last moment I don't want to change your methodology. If you have not done right, just try considering diagrammatic approach. That means whenever you think of some time speed distance, right, from where the two objects are there at a distance of this, try put that in diagram, and that will get to know what can be the answer, possible answer, right? Sometimes the answers given are vague, right? Not possible kind of answer, right? When you draw that diagram properly, that when should they be, or at what distance they will, you will get an idea, right? Based on their speed, based on the initial distance, based what kind of story is that in the, right? You will get an idea where the answer should lie. Okay, at least you'll get an idea of where the answer. And now, if provided in IPMAT, generally I am Indore, right? Utilize that calculator if provided, right? For DI questions. Sometimes there is some percentage, but if you are not good at approximation, you are not. If you have not practiced, then you can utilize that calculator. But utilize only in a particular case where you need to find out that correct value, not that you make a habit of doing small calculation, right? Only that particular something, some value, something like the growth of 1367 on 3129, right? You want to actually take this as a percentage, right, in 200. So if you want to calculate this as a percentage, you can use that calculator, right? But with practice, if you have practiced and know that how you can handle that, so you can just convert this also. You are making it 3100, right? You are just reducing 1% in the denominator, so reduce numerator, right? It will become something like this. So 31, you can read the table, 32 124, right? 114, 31, 90, right? 93, 7 and 4, 21, 210, 31 into approximate 7, so 43.7%. If I'm just taking a random, I'm just telling you, you can approximate, but you can do this thing using the calculator provided with you, right? Provided to you in the exam, right? That will be on screen calculator. Calculator you can, it's, and you can basic calculator it would be. Okay. Then the next one is, okay, final month. I am taking that as the final month only. Now, final month, I'm suggesting you everything considering the final month only, right? Okay, so here the important part is keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself motivated and inspired. Not give up. Because there is the tendency, right? You know that most of the candidate, right, because of their low scores, they get low score in the mocks, and when practicing, if they are getting low score, they actually give up before the exam, right? And it happened with most of the candidates, right? Only, right, generally I say that 80-20 rule prevails, that 20% of the janta, right, 20% of the candidates only actually compete. So 80% actually gave up just before the exam, so they cannot compete. So just keep yourself motivated in the last month, so that where whatever score you are getting, just keep trying till the last minute, right? Just give the exam. After that, you can just discuss about what went wrong. Okay, you can discuss later on, but before the exam, so don't give up. So keep yourself motivated. That will be the key. Okay, and this can be actually the most stressing and challenging one, because right as the exam get closer, right, there are several factors which create stress. Several factors, right? Even your relatives, right? Your family, relatives, everyone, वो रिश्तेदार तो दोस्त खास दोस्त, everybody create that stress, everybody, because when they ask that अच्छा preparation कैसे चल रही है, right, how the preparations are going on, it everything adds on to the stress. ओके, उससे क्या होता है भाई, मुझे लगता है अरे इसको भी पता है मैं तैयारी कर रहा हूँ, तो ये भी पूछेगा रिजल्ट कैसा आया कैसा नहीं, तो वो रिजल्ट के बारे में चिंता कर करके, राइट, वो स्ट्रेस बढ़ता रहता है. जस्ट कीप योरसेल्फ मोटिवेटेड, अवॉइड मीटिंग विद पीपल. ओके, लेट्स सी. And for Quant, holistically revise all that you, so I'm telling you, and again and again, revise. So whatever you are learning, revise. Revision will be the important, right? Whatever formulae, whatever important questions, so just make a book of a notebook of important questions and keep revising again and again, right? Even if you do lesser number of topics, but if you have revised them well, right, you will get a good score. Okay, that will be important. Okay, now I won't suggest, if you have not prepared, and I am actually suggesting you, right, that mocks should be from 2 to 3. Okay, just leave this per week, 2 to 3 mocks per week. If you have prepared everything, right, this is for that who can attempt 3 to 4 mocks or even 5 mocks per week, right, who has prepared, complete preparation is, right, preparation is complete, right, he is ready for the exam, right, somebody who is ready for the exam right now, right, they can give mocks analysis, right, give mock, analyze it, give mock, analyze it, right, that can be done. But if you have come that prepared uh, for the exam, right, already prepared, okay, then your maximum efficiency and minimum distraction while taking the test should be on the proper environment. Okay, it should not be that you, friends are sitting together and you are giving mocks. Okay, that should not. Now make a sheet to keep track of different type of questions, right? Of all the topics you can do specific for PN, right? Those topics not comfortable at, just see the type of question they are asking again and again, right? You can just see that this type of question you need to answer like this, right? So in a way you are just cramming the thing, right? You can do for certain topics. Okay, for this type of question I need to do this. Partial dropper. Ritik, uh, quant for IPM Rohtak is going to be easy, right? IPM Rohtak, you just focus on arithmetic, a bit of algebra, right? Just focus on this. The level will be easy. right, level is going to be easy to average. But you need to practice, right? Revise it again and again. Okay, Ritik? Revise it again and again, and it is going to be easy, right? Don't get into difficult part of that. Okay, though people have this habit of doing difficult questions, right? Is topic a difficult question? No, don't do that. Only easy and average level of questions from all the topics, right? And there will be no higher maths, only maths till 10th. There can be question on geometry, there can be question on algebra, there can be question arithmetic, numbers, right? But that will be, that level will be easy. So if you have the notes, right, do that again and again. Whatever you have done earlier, you have prepared earlier, right, do revise that every, okay? So doing it again and again will give you the confidence. And the questions definitely would be, right, only average. Okay, just see that. And, and this again and again for the final month, we are telling you again and again that don't lose motivation, don't let burnout take you off the track, because you are going to face burnout, right? You are going to face burnout. Last moment में हो ही जाता है ना, ये कर लिया अभी भी स्कोर नहीं आ रहा, कभी कभी किसी मौक में स्कोर कम आ गया, ओहो कैसे आ गया, इतना प्रिपेयर किया था ये टॉपिक, कैसे क्वेश्चन कैसे नहीं निकला. So you will face burnout. Okay, then keep yourself calm, subtle, strategic, and face the test on the actual test day. Same way you excelled in the mock, where you, right? Just stay calm. Don't worry. Stay calm, and you will score good in the actual exam, because the mocks generally you will have, right. The difficulty level will be higher in mocks than your actual exam. Okay, just believe in that. Whenever, and after every mock you need to analyze that what went wrong in the mock, what went right in the mock. Keep analyzing that. Okay, not only the solution, not only discussing the solution of every mock, the but just thinking about the strategy part also, right? That where you spent more time, right? What question you should have skipped, right? You should not have attempted that question, which took more time. Okay, so what question you may have skipped, what question you may have attempted, which you actually skipped, right? Sometime it also happens that the question you could have done, you skipped just by looking at that this would be difficult because of that topic, right? Or because of just seeing first look and you skipped, right? Those kind of things. Now these are the suggested books and resources. So Quant by R.S. Agarwal, Arihant Fast Track Objective Arithmetic, right? You can go for one of these. Magical book on quicker maths. So you can go for just one of these. Don't get too many resources. Just one of the books, right? NCRT 10 standard book. You can just have a quick look, because there will not be, just go through it, because you have you actually did this book, NCRT book, it as a part of your syllabus in your 10th, right? You must be knowing all the type of questions they were there, right? Just go through it, and then practice quizzes on BYJU'S Exam Prep platform. Have practice quizzes here and practice questions from different online. You don't have resources, get those practice from various resources online. Okay, but ideally go for one of the book, right? Out of R.S. Agarwal, Arihan book you can get, then you can have practice quizzes on BYJU'S Exam Prep platform. Okay, so all the best. If you have any query, you can just ask, right? Any query you can just ask. Otherwise, all the best. Do well in your board exams also, right? If you are appearing board exam, most of you must be appearing because, right, if you are not a dropper, okay? So best wishes for your plus two board exams and best wishes for best of luck for this IPMAT also, right? If you have any query apart from this, you can write your uh, query in the comment section of this video. Right after this video, there will be comment section available. You can write your queries there, and we will revert to that. Okay. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Namaste. Jai Hind.